Hello everyone and welcome into BFME 2 patch 1.09 HD edition. Today we got 1v1 by two BFME 2 experts on Forza Isen II. Let's get started. In the bottom we got Dwarven player Casper, our recent BFME 2 expert. And in the top we got the random playing as Man of the West with farm and barrack outside, it seems. Random used the Tenderland, or rather Elvenwood, to cover his opponent to find out the races. So let's check the races if they choose random. It seems that Casper choose Dwarves, but it may be a mistake by data. So we got barrack forward, we got one farm, random is going for another farm, while Casper is going to creep. As we can see, really good macro by with the buildings over there. Mineshafts super close to the mineshaft, mineshaft super close to the Hall of Warriors rather, and the pikes on the way for Casper. We don't need to check the power points that they're choosing. Running Call and Elvenwood is rather a standard over there. We got first battalion of pikes for random, and Casper is going on the left side with the builder to create some outside mineshaft and be annoying, or rather be annoying on the left side, of course, over there up to the top, or rather creep the Warclaw. This Warclaw on the left side is rather a saved one. The other builder for Casper, as we can see, heading the north, heading the another Warclaw. In the meantime, of course, random is going to creep the Warclaw on the middle and try to take another one as well. He may be able to get it while Casper is staying the sides. As we can see, Casper just starting to creep, moving forward with the builder near the northern side. Definitely random will catch up to this, and now he should have vision. He should have vision on this builder, and he indeed get the vision, I guess, even if he's not moving with... Oh, there we go, Gondor soldiers are moving. He saw the builder because he was about to create the farm over there, and this farm was denied by the builder crossing by. So it's a really good catch by random, pretty lucky but really good catch. As I said, on the middle, random will take the other war creep. So they will be even, because Casper will take the side creeps and random will take the middle creep. As we can see, this builder got to evacuate, and he is definitely faster than Gondor soldiers, so he will be able to do it. Casper will save the builder. Now random knew what the opponent is planning, rather. He's going with archer range to start producing of Gondor archers and be ready for any assaults from the sides by the guardians and pikes. As we can see, more guardians from Casper. He cannot use this builder. This builder is kind of blocked because it's in the base of his opponent, and he already been spotted, so it's rather blocked builder. As we can see on the sides, there is a Gondor soldiers trying to catch up. We'll see who will receive the treasures, or most of them. It seems that random took 2 out of 3 treasures, a really good exchange on his behalf. Over there you can see that guardians are going to destroy some farms on the left side, while Casper is trying to assault his opponent, attack his opponent, but I don't think so it's going to work out. Running can be used, but there are already Gondor archers on the battlefield. Guardians will fall apart, they're on aggressive stance, so they will receive more and more damage. Getting more damage. We get pikes as well on the battlefield, still aggressive stance, so they as well will be killed faster. Preoccupied position is really good, 60% of armor, definitely worth to use it. We got charge attack being used, really good by Casper, but this guardian battalion will be killed. At least it allows battalion of Casper Spice on level 3 to escape the battlefield, which is a very wise decision. There is a mineshaft, so there will be counterattack from Casper. He got lots of guardians on the mineshaft, more and more in production, so he will deploy those units over there. This pikeman battalion wasn't completely on the mineshaft. This is why the placement wasn't that great. And we see that guardians will take out those farms. At least one of them, there was the main farm over there. Those 2 farms were built first. We got charge attack out of the guardians, really important skill for the guardians in the beginning. Random will be forced to micro really heavily with Gondor archers if more and more battalions of guardians receiving level 2, and charge attack You can see that he cannot assault the base of his opponent, at least not in this side. Maybe with tower guards. Tower guards definitely on level 3, they are able to take down the Hall of Warriors and the main mineshaft for Casper. Casper really good macro, got really good macro, I got to admit. Those mineshaft are placed in really good positions, really wise turn around. But is it going to be enough? It seems that Random got micro advantage over here. His units are just faster than Guardians, and Guardians just use the charge attack, as we can see over there. Charge attack being used, deal no damage. It seems that Random micro out with Gondor archers and not allow his opponent to deal damage towards archers that much. In the meantime, Casper will be able to take down Barak, at least this is good, but archer range is still standing. There are lots of mineshafts coming up onto the base of Random, and he will not be able to do lots of damage into the base of Casper. He took down 2 mineshafts, he wasn't able to pick up the mineshaft, the main mineshaft, as well as Hall of Warriors. Over there, more and more Guardians on the way for Casper. Is he going for something else? We got 10 power points for Casper, he's power point ahead out of his opponent. And Random is working towards those Hobbit Alliance, or maybe Tom Bombadil. Sorry for this pause over there. But as we can see, 10 power points not used yet. Level 4 pikes, you definitely don't want to lose them. 11 power points for Random at the moment. And we got Hobbit Alliance for Casper in this point. Pikes still alive, they should retreat. They're level 5 or level 3 at least. You don't want to lose such a battalion. But we got lots of Gondor archers, and they're really good, decent in order to defend against Guardians. They can micro them out, but how about Hobbits? You cannot micro out Hobbits. And with Pac-Man battalion almost on level 5 will be killed over there. There is Answer, there is Tom Bombadil, there is Boromir on the battlefield. The Sonic Song will be used onto the Guardians, and Guardians got to flee away. But still, the main farm, the first farm that Random create in the beginning of the game, will be taken down. Hobbits will make sure about it. There is the Floor of Galadriel yet, could be used, level 2 on Boromir. The mineshaft that been created in back of Random base been destroyed, so at least in this point, for now, Random is rather safe. But there is another assault coming on the right side. As we can see, Random is answering as well with forward Barak once again. Some firecrackers and fire pits been used. At least Casper was forcing the Random to cast Tom Bombadil in this raid, and he's trying to deal lots of damage. We got Gloin on the battlefield as well, and still only infantry units for Casper for some reason. He's not switching composition, he's not going for anything else. Rather weird. Definitely battle wagons could be handle those archers over there and all the infantry units except of course pikes. So that's weird. But as we can see, really good macro by Random at the moment, dealing enough damage to the mineshaft, taking them one by one. Forcing Casper to make mistakes. Those Guardians will be taken down by Boromir. Boromir will receive level 3 out of them. Horn of Gondor is available for him. It's really viable power point. Or rather power of hero. Definitely against Dwarves. To stun them for a couple of minutes. And we got switching composition for it work, so it means battle wagons for Casper. But he got to do something with this barrack outside. That's almost destroying most of these mineshafts. He needs to do something. He's overwhelmed with Gondor soldiers. And to be honest, at this point of the game, it's not enough, but it's not bad. At least Random keep his opponent in bay and deal more and more damage, as we can see, creating more and more farms as well. So it's not that bad at all. We can see that all the Guardians battalion have been taken down, and mineshafts are destroyed one by one as well. So it's a really good decision by Random over there to create the outside barrack, and a really good spread and distraction of those mineshafts. Slum been used onto the Guardians, onto these Gondor soldiers, so they will not be able to take the mineshaft. But Random realized that there is a forge works, that definitely his opponent is going for battle wagons. He still needs to protect himself. Charge attack, been used level 3, almost level 4. Boromir on the field, level 4 for him. He's not using the Horn of Gondor. Ooh, those Gondor soldiers almost been killed, but they will be able to take down the mineshaft if Casper is not going to react. He got charge attack, he definitely needs to use it, but it doesn't seem that he will. And the mineshaft is going down. So Casper is losing the ground at the moment, at least, but he will receive the battle wagon as we saw, and Random saw it as well because he's nearby. So he knew the answer to this. Answer is of course pikes. We got pikes on the battlefield already. We got undermined for Dwarf. It's been triggered. It's been forced to push back a little bit. Men of the West. It doesn't gonna work. There is a slam once again. Push him back. Definitely take down the mineshaft. It's very important. You get Men of the Alliance and maybe Horde of Gondor. Where is Boromir? He has knocked out the map. You need to press O button and move him back. There is a Horn of Gondor stopping all those units, but not Battle Wagon. Battle Wagon will destroy and kill rather all of those Men of Dale. There are no pikes over there. How about the mineshaft? Is it going to be enough? It seems that undermined is a good answer to this. And even if Casper doesn't have the mineshaft, he can definitely hide in the undermined. All of those Dunedain's Rangers will be killed by the Battle Wagon, because the battle wagon was out of the range of the Horn of Gondor. We are going with the switch on the composition for Random. He's going for stables level 2 and trying to receive Rohirrims. We got more and more battle wagons on the battlefield for Casper, trying to avoid any infantry units, trying to kill all the infantry units actually, to be saved in his base. He just recreate those mineshafts over here near his base. You definitely don't want to lose them. This mineshaft is great, almost receiving level 3. Undermined will be destroyed by pikes. And so this battle wagon got to retreat, is low in health. The undermined will not work out anymore. But there is Gloin, and there is only one battalion of Guardians, level 2, low in health. One battalion of soldiers of Gondor, as well as Gondor archers, is on the field. We got Shake Foundation. Definitely it's going to be used on stables when Casper realized that there is a stables on level 2, really dangerous place, and there we go. There is the Shake Foundation, and now Gloin will take down the stables. Archer range will be taken down by Slam ability. Almost level 6 in this raid. So yeah, Gloin definitely great against structures. He got all those abilities to take down structures pretty quickly, as we saw production been shut down, and Random got to do something. More pikes on the battlefield with the barrack outside. There is still standing over here somehow, and I think there is a Gloin, there is a Hobbit Alliance, and there is Horde of Gondor. Definitely useful, stopping all those hobbits from moving. There is no heal for Random, and Flower has been used to force all those spikes to get away. Really good choice of power points by Casper over there. Battle Wagon though been taken down, and it seems that even with Men of Dale, it's not going to be, I think, enough. All those spikes will be taken down, but isn't enough. Actually, we got level 6 for the Gloin, so he got this cap over there. His helmet. We got more Guardians on the battlefield, and there is still this heal pit for Men of Dale. All those Guardians got to get away. Tower Guards and Guardians are chasing them. And it seems that there is a trigger on Tom Bombadil. Gloin may fly over there. He doesn't have Shake Foundation. He got only Slam over there. There is a Sonic Sand into the Guardians. But still, Men of Dale doing a really good job over there, taking down all the Tower Guards. And even if Men of the West will survive this, he got no more troops. He got only 3 battalions on the battlefield. There is a battle wagon, empty barrack producing nothing else. Level 3 for the Casper's mineshaft. He got 2 guardians on this mineshaft, 2 towers actually, and those tower guards will be taken down. Without the tower guards, you can't do anything. I think that Gloin might be taken down. Let's see. There was a heal. There is a running call. So no, not at all. Tom Bombadil is still on the battlefield using the Sonic Song to get rid of those Men of Dale. And Gloin may even retreat himself, because Boromir is in the hold ground position, so he will be slower. Oh, it doesn't seem like the Gloin will get away out of the Gondor soldiers. There is a no knockback, but okay, Gloin is trying to retreat still. He's biting out those units, he's waiting for the Undermine, trying to avoid those Gondor soldiers, but he will not be able to do it. Gondor soldiers are just too fast. There is the assault in the middle. Elven Forest been forced, but there is the Undermine, 2 more Guardians, all those units are flying. Out of position at the moment. And how is it going to be? Archer range outside the base as well for random. But we got Gloin on the Gimli on the battlefield at the moment, and more battle wagons. I don't think so that's going to work out for random. Although he still got pretty decent economy. Let's check his amount of farms. We got 800 combined points, now 700. And it's pretty decent economy, but he lost all his production buildings and he needs to recreate them, and he's facing Gimli with his axe throw and the lip. He can do much more than we even imagine. As we can see, tower guard's been taken down, level 4 for this guy over there. There is a Faramir on the battlefield for random. Let's see how it's going to be. Barak will be recreating the base of random. He was pushed back, as we can see. Battle wagon dealing pretty decent amount of damage. Definitely Faramir is a trigger over there, and battle wagon will be forced to retreat. We get 11 power points for Casper, as we can see, and a really decent army. Although there are only guardians on the battlefield, no pikes, no axe throwers, but we got 1 battle wagon on the battlefield. We will see Gloin back on the field for sure. Level 6 Gloin is something that you definitely want to keep. And there is Gimli. Gimli almost receiving level 5 with a Slayer ability. He can slay both brothers, Boromir and Faramir, so there will not be any difficulties. Axe throw, and there is a Slayer. Slayer could be used on Boromir and then on Faramir. Faramir may die with 2 slings over there, to be honest. But definitely Casper is playing differently. He's trying to take down archer range, playing it smart, playing it slow. There is another barrack on the left side. As we can see, the troller is still standing. But Casper will definitely realize there is a mineshaft nearby the farm, and Casper will realize that there is barrack coming up. 15 power points actually for Casper. We got Wound and Arrow for Faramir, and with Wound and Arrow, battle wagons are no threat anymore. But still, Guardians and Pikes are very difficult to deal with. As we can see, there is a Slayer mode, and Boromir will be killed. There is no question about it. He will be knocked back, he will be killed. There is a Wound and Arrow dealing almost no damage. Almost no damage. It's dealing damage, but not enough. And I think there will be Lip into the archers, pushing them back. Level 6.5. Heal been used. 20 power points already for Casper. Wound and Arrow been used. Full health Gloin. Full health Gimli. There is a Gloin on the battlefield, and King Dane actually as well. So it's definitely a disaster for man player over there at the moment. He got only 10 power points. He can choose Hobbit Alliance, which he's correctly doing, but it's all that he can choose, all that he can do. He saw that there is a King Dane, that there is a Gloin back on the battlefield for his opponent, and the random will lose this barrack over there. Level up King Dane for sure to level 2 already. King Dane leveling up pretty quickly. The Sunfire Krakens in the base of man player. He will kill lots of guardians, but he was forced to choose the Hobbit Alliance, and he got no more power points to get 14 power points, which is Earthquake in this point. As we can see, level 3, almost level 4 for King Dane. Really good support hero. If you got a bunch of infantry units, definitely useful hero to work with Gloin and Gimli. Hobbit Alliance will just waste their time over there. And I think we are heading towards the end of the game. We got really powerful heroes on the end of the Dwarven end. And I cannot see the change over there. We got, of course, Dunedain's Rangers on the battlefield. But we got Men of Dale as well. Another Lip, level 7 for Gimli out of this. There we go. Dunedain Alliance has been summoned in the back of the bay of the army, and there was a long shot aiming for almost nothing. There is the Dwarven Citadel and the Mighty Catapult to deal more and more damage, taking down 2 structures. And with the Citadel and undermine at the moment to push back all those Rangers, set them to flight, there is even the Battle Wagon to deal more damage to those, and that's actually happened. Definitely great execution by Casper over there, killing all those units, all those Men of Dale. All those Dunedains rather, not Men of Dale. There are Hobbit Alliance, and all those heroes will definitely be able to take down the fortress. There is heal ready for Casper as well, so none of those heroes will die. And the pit bin threw down into the base of Random, and this is the end. Really good matchup from both ends. Casper been played a little bit more flexible, and he's done a great job in the end of the game, killing all those Dunedain's Rangers summon, split when the long shot appear. It's definitely how you like to play. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye bye.